everyone, welcome back. Persona here. So we've got another video for you today. This time we're doing some 1v1 collies on a strength Osamotus build. It's I'd say a relatively budget-friendly build in that it doesn't require any summon Exo'S to hit the maximum 6 summons. So it's a volcanic boot, shield, and amulet with a Griffril, ring, and hat. 1000's cape for the MP bonus. And the crustic ring and hammer chair in there as well. So it's a pretty tanky set, lots of res. We've got a servitude belt as well for 2 summons, and that's also going to give us 10% range resistance. And we just sort of starting off this 1v1 here, turn 1, doing some damage to his turrets, using the AoE there of Bear Cry and Golden Fleece, getting our shields up, 2 gobbles down. So we're going to take down this drill turn 1. Gobolki there, taking the AoE on all of, well, the 2 turrets and the Foggernaut as well. And we're going to just lock the Fogger there in with the other gobble too. So a pretty good start. We're happy that we're able to remove his sort of risk of erosion really. Okay, so he's going to Evo up his Harpooner instead. And there comes the armor plating for the shields. Playing a bit more defensively with his shield, with his turrets now, after he's seen that we can kill them quite easily. So we're going to run in, we're going to discipline him to pull him towards ourselves. We're going to get the Crackler down as well. Get a Gobble out, because why not? And we'll get the Golden Fleece also, just for the shields onto ourselves, and the summons there also. What's really cool here is the Crackler, because we are next to the target as well. It gives both the Crackler and the Osa there 10% res, which is, well, when we've already got 39% res sort of pretty much across the board, we get up to, well, near max 50%, which is really nice. Okay, so he's just going to take the AoE, but Crackler's still alive, just. Really good for us. We get 2 more gobbles down. Bear Cry for the heals on ourselves and a Crackler, and again a shield. It sort of looks very easy at this point in terms of we're just really able to sustain a lot of damage. Because our Crackler is really going to get quite a lot of damage off here each turn if he doesn't get rid of it soon. This turn he's probably going to clear both summons. Yep, he does. But look at the amount of AP he's having to use on that. It's what, 6 AP just to take down the 2 summons? Okay, he gets the ambush off on us, but given with our shields, etc., it's not really damaging us too much. This time we'll run up again. Discipline's really nice in terms of the damage that it can do. Bear Cry, and I think we can get the kill off here with 2 whips. And that's it, GG. Pretty comfortable win that one. This time we are up against a Kra. Not sure what to expect really in terms of the Kras in 1v1. I feel like a lot of them play either like a agility build, which seems quite good against Osamotus to clear the summons and to keep life gen going. This one, okay, he's using Raining Arrows turn 1, doing a fair bit of mana damage. Probably looks like some sort of Agi crit build. Turn 1 we're going to jump in, play quite aggressively. We really want to close the gap against the Kra turn 1. Whirlwind is really good for that because it enables us to jump sort of over objects. And we're going to use our Gobble there just to do a bit of pressure. Crackler to reduce some MP, get the resistances off onto the Crackler as well. But you'll sort of see here the Kra can really hurt our summons. Gets the lifesteal off. Yeah, it can be a bit of a tricky class to play against. Because Exploding Arrow there, it's what doing? It's one-shotting the Gobble, plus he's getting a life gen, and that was only 2 AP, so it's AP neutral for him versus what it cost us to get that Gobble out. I don't like having the recall beacons living because that's going to give him heals. We really want to try prevent him from healing via those. So we'll take the AoE on it, we'll heal up a little bit, we get our shields on ourselves and our new summons that we put out. Gobbles can clear the recall beacon and we can keep them sort of surrounding him so he's having to waste his AP cost on those summons. Okay, tyrannical arrow onto ourselves. Yeah, it's okay. Once he gets the tyrannical arrow off, he's sort of able to do quite a bit of damage on us. Just continue to get our gobbles out, and we'll just keep healing up using Bear Cry. Use Whip there. Neutral damage on Whip is really, really strong. That was a bit of a blunder there by myself. The exploding arrow pulling, well, 72 belt pulling the gobble in, exploding arrow taking the damage off on the gobble also. Enough to one-shot it, that is unfortunate. It's a bit of a waste of AP using that there. Fulminating, hitting us and clearing the summon. But, I mean, this is a pretty good example of how sort of the int Kras can really sort of control the summons a little bit in terms of not letting them build up too much. But if we're able to keep close to him, we are able to sort of undamage him over time anyway. Because we're almost at 3k health with a little bit of shield. We got the Crackler out. He's gonna have to really kill it this turn. Get the life gen off of it. The Crackler's down. But surely he can't survive this now. We can whip him. Discipline to pull him in, and Bear Cry there for the kill. Lovely. So yeah, 2 comfortable wins so far. This time we're up against a Zealot. Map's an interesting one. It's a big map, but we've started quite close to one another. He's gonna run away. Okay, he's getting his accomplice out, stacking some of his abilities there. Using Heartbeat, that's interesting. We're gonna whirlwind over the wall. Get quite close to him. We got our Gobble and Crackler down. So we play the Crackler first, then the Gobble second. So that the Gobble is able to run towards him. Once the Crackler gets his hits off, it also puts the resistance buff onto the Gobble also. Okay, it's a bit of a crit build by the looks of it on the Zealot. It looks like an Omni crit build. Maybe it's the standard gain stuff that people play in 1v1. Okay, pretty cool turn by the Zealot. Cleared both our summons. Did a fair amount of damage. This time we're going to use the Gobiob summon, and we like to use the, I guess the big boy version of him, because he does a damage, like a sacrifice spell onto us as well, which sort of can buy us a free turn in 1v1s. It's really, really, really strong. So you'll see here it's like a 1-turn sacrifice, and he does a little bit of neutral damage there as well. What's really cool about that is you can sort of put the copy up down, and if you time it with the shielding spell, it gives you pretty much like a 1k shield. And by the time he's sort of killed that stuff, he's going to be quite low on AP to actually do any meaningful damage to you. So we're going to just keep running in, really. Keep up the Gobiob, the Gobbles to be a nuisance, really. They're not going to survive too long, but they're enough to lock him, enough to be a bit of a pain. So he has to at least invest some AP to free himself off of those each turn. And we'll just keep spamming Bear Cry, because the heals are really strong. The shield abilities can sort of mitigating some of the damages he's pulling off as well. And it's I mean, I must say the strength build on the Osa is quite simple and but it's very effective in 1v1. The spell kit you've got, being able to do sort of AoE damage and healing at the same time, plus with the the general sort of summons you can put out, which force the opposition to either choose, well, they have to sort of clear them before they build up too much. It's really, really strong. That being said, in like a 3v3 format, potentially it's not as strong because classes like Forge, Lance, etc. really meta would clear up those summons really, really easily. So we're just coming to the end of his Dorigami now, so our damage output is going to go up quite considerably. Get the back right off for the heals. Golden Fleece there for the shield also. We've got our Gobyob sacrifice down again. Gobyob's at, well, effectively 1k health. Crackler doing, well, that's almost 700 damage per turn on res. Really, really strong. Okay, that's clever. He's taking the AoE on the Gobyob and the Crackler to clear both of them this turn. It's a good move. But here we go, we got our 2 gobbles down. Bear Cry, Golden Fleece. You get the high energy shot off as well, just to give one of them an extra attack. We'll go for the Gobolki, just because you don't want to trigger the Zealot's Lava Smith with the other attack from the Gobble. Okay, he's cleaning both Dust and Sands of Time, but that comes at an AP cost. And here we are, Crackler, and we just sort of rinse and repeat really. Bear Cry, Golden Fleece, Zealot's going really low now, and there we go, enough to kill. And finally going to our final 1v1 for the video. This time we're up against an IOP. IOPs are interesting 1v1, they can be quite a few different builds. Typically I would say they're chance or chance pushback. I'm not quite sure what would be the best against an Osa in 1v1. I think the chance kit could be good because they've got some AoE abilities that enable them to stack multiple shields. And because our sort of strength summons require to be in close combat, you might be able to stack those quite easily. You might see some examples of that. Okay, it is a chance IOP. So we'll get the Gobble down. Bear Cry, Golden Fleece. Could be a good opportunity to do Fangs of Bullwolf. Yep, almost 700 damage on that one. Now, we are in close combat. And at this point I'm thinking, he's going to take the AoE on us with his chance spells, which isn't ideal, but we've kind of invested into it at this point. So we did a lot of damage. He's down to 2.6k, but yeah, there we go. Cleaver, AoE damage on all of the summons, stacking those shields significantly. At the end of the turn, he's up to 1.1k shield. We can Bear Cry and Golden Fleece just to sort of mitigate it a little bit, but we don't want to give him such a free turn in terms of shields like that again, really, if we can help it. It's a bit of a mistake after a really strong start from ourselves. Ooh, Sword of Judgment, they're doing, what, 770 damage? That hurt. Determination for shields. Yeah, he's This is just what makes Chance Alps really strong, the ability to do big damage like this and the constant shields that they can put down as well. Not a comfortable class for us to play against, but we are hurting him here with the Crackler. Put the Gobble key away just a little bit. He's down to 1.4k already. So far so good. Virtue is down, so again another 1k shield from him. But with him staying where he is, okay, he procs the Sylvan, but we're just able to really put in our Bear Cry heals, Golden Fleece down. We may as well do it. We do it once, should we do it twice? Nah, let's get the Piranha Teeth off there. Bit of an interesting spot. It's a chance spell, but it is going to boost our damage and the summons damage by 20, which on summons is quite impactful. So we're swarming here with the Gobbles. He is going to have the AoE on them. So you friction, he'll do the cleaver trick again, so he's going to stack up shields quite a lot now. But it means we survive and take no damage this turn, which is good for us. So we can put a Gobliob down for the damage sharing, or the sacrifice effect really. So I mean, at this point the fight's looking pretty much won. We're chipping away at him quite quickly. Got an array of summons just to keep putting in on him. His shields can't last forever. Okay, he's decided to leave. GG.